Friends, good morning. YouTubers! I getting ready to work. I um I gotta be honest, I'm not really into this YouTube thing, but it is what I believe God wants me to do. Um yeah. And I gotta stay consistent with it. It seems daunting. I am, recovering from serious trauma and injuries for years ago, and they're permanent. I have permanent spine and brain damage, and my life evolves around it. And I used to be a very active priest in a parish, and very active with the youth, doing music ministry and teaching. I was involved in the schools, high schools, Catholic schools in the diocese, and now I am homebound. I uh, I didn't have a home for almost 3+ years. I lived on people's couches. I lived in my van, going back and forth from treatments and doctors. And I gotta show you this. These are, and then I got my two wuppies. These are my German short hairs, and they are goofy. Especially that one. That one's Rev. Hi, Rev. Come here, buddy. We got Rev here. Yep, he's my male. He's 9. Oh, he's gonna be 9. He's 8.5. Yeah, we're big. We're going hunting this fall. We're gonna go hunting next month in South Dakota. Go chase some roosters. Yeah. Oh yeah. Then you got Lily girl. She's my COVID rescue. Lily, hi. Wanna sit pretty? Oh, she just likes to be here. She's just happy to have a home. Anyways, this is my little pad. This is where I rest, take a break. This is my little hobbit hallway. And yeah, I finally got a home. This is my office. This is where I work. I'm working on a writing project. And at the same time, trying to figure out YouTube. I do not understand. YouTube is very different than it was 5 years ago. I did YouTube for several months in my parish. And it went really well. I had, within a couple months, a couple hundred subscribers, mostly my parishioners and other random people. But it was a lot of work. And then I got in the accident that fall, and I couldn't even write my name on a piece of paper. Uh, I was in and out of the hospital for years after. Just serious head trauma. Your brain goes into a very different mode when it gets injured like that. And it was swollen for almost 18 months. So, anyways, I didn't. I tried to get my life back together in 22. Went back to work in the spring, but it was still. It wasn't that it wasn't early. It was just there was other things that were going wrong that we didn't know about. The main one was the syringomyelia, and and part of that was a hydrocephalus. So I have and a type of cerebellar tonsillar ectopia, which has healed quite a bit, but there's still trauma underneath my head. So anyhow, we didn't know about those things, and so I have serious cerebral fluid issues that affects every part of the body because it affects the brain. Anywhere from making decisions of things, executive functioning, higher level processing thinking, even the arts. I couldn't play music anymore. I had to relearn how to play the guitar. Uh, I couldn't drive. My eyes, there's lobes in your brain that work on um, your eyes and stuff. I had to retrain my eyes just to see. I did that for 2 years. You have a string of balls, and you have to focus on the balls, and you have to go back and forth, back and forth. So you just basically looking at something close up, and then you gotta move ahead and farther away, and your eyes refocus, refocus, focus, refocus. 2 years of that, and it makes you nauseous as hell. I mean, I yeah. So it just took this long. And now my life evolves around, still I have, rest, and hydrocephalus is probably the biggest thing, is to not use up cerebral fluid too fast, because it doesn't exit my brain normally. It's very slow to exit out of the chambers underneath your skull. There's 4 of them, and they're jammed up in there. It's all crunched up in there. Anyhow, I'm gonna do the YouTube thing. I believe God wants me to do the YouTube thing. I don't want to do the YouTube thing. It's a lot of work, and it's just ridiculously competitive. I don't even know how the algorithm works anymore. It was very different 5 years ago. I wish I never stopped. Oh man, I feel like I'm just way behind. So I don't really care anymore. I think I'm just gonna give these short videos. I'm gonna work on my outline for my memoir. I think God is calling me to share this crazy life I live in, and just go with it. Because there's no way to live just laying around, unable to do anything, go anywhere. So I'm broke because medical bills, 5 years of medical bills, you'll be broke, in debt, and you will really, really be miserable because you just think life's over and you can't see your way out of it, and it sucks. But my faith has helped me through it. I'm now doing help outs, and I'm doing masses on the weekends. I'm traveling around a little bit. So, yeah, I'm not ashamed to put myself out there anymore. I was really nervous about it because I didn't want people to see me unhealthy. It's just, anyone who has mental health struggles, it's a strange thing it's for life. Yeah, people treat you differently. You feel different about yourself. There's other psychological things that can kind of affect you, that affects other things in your life. How do you communicate and socialize with people? How do you interact? You're constantly unsure of who you even are sometimes, because your brain is functioning differently than it normally used to. People see that, it, and it's just a strange place to be. And you don't even know. Like, I've learned my symptoms. It took forever to kind of figure them out with the doctors. I got like a dozen doctors, and 4 of them are neurologists, neuropsychologists. I have a forensic psychologist. Uh, Anyhow, once you learn the symptoms and you learn what the problem is, it's about managing. So I manage my life around all of this, and yeah, my dream is to put myself out there, create a ministry. Since I can't be in a church, I am going to create my own flock, my own community, and anyone who wants to join me. This isn't going to be fancy stuff. I'm just going to share my life as a priest, as an exorcist, as a teacher, a preacher. I'm an artist. I'm a musician. I got a lot of things I can share with the world, and I don't care anymore. And the devil has been hounding, oh my gosh. Since I started this 5 weeks ago, early August, this is mid-September now, the last week especially, I've been getting a lot of, I would call, spiritual movements, attacks, oppression. Oh man, he's been hacking at me. He does not want me to do this. So the golden rule is, as exorcists, if you're doing something and the devil doesn't like it, double down. That's exactly what you're supposed to be doing. So it's early morning. This is when I'm at my fresh. This is when I'm at my best. I also have language issues. I have a lisp too I have to struggle with. So sometimes my words come out funny, or they're switched around. I have like this weird dyslexia thing too. I never had this stuff before. I'll read something and I'll there'll be a word that I'm trying to speak, like preaching or reading, and I'll get a synonym will pop out. It won't be that word, but it'll be a word that's similar to that word. It just pops out. That's the stuff that I can't control, and sometimes it's funny, but it's embarrassing. So this is my life. I'm gonna start writing my outline for my book. It's called White Martyrdom. My spiritual director dubbed it that because he's been with me through all of it. Amazing priest. God bless. Have a good weekend. Happy Saturday, YouTubers.